Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching The Last of Us. Yes, this is the first episode of the first series. Hopefully you guys are excited to see what we have in store for us. Let's hope it's just as good as the game, because it's absolutely amazing. And if you guys are interested in watching the full episode, it is available for free in a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in and enjoy. So here we are, first episode. Can't wait to see obviously if it replicates the story of the games. Personally, I really do love them. Game 1, Game 2, both of them are really amazing, and I'm really excited to see obviously what we do and how we progress forward. I've seen a lot of people moaning online pretty much that the two characters, Ellie and Joe, obviously don't look like the characters, and I've got to say personally, in my own opinion, I do think they don't really look like them, but I'm not going to give them no hate. You know, I'm going to watch it, I'm going to see it, and if it goes really well, we love it, don't we? Do you know what I mean? You can't judge a book by its cover. You got to get in there, deep dive into the story, and obviously see if it obviously fulfills the needs and what we, you know, like what we're hoping to achieve. So, you know, this is going to be just a quick intro. It's a new season, and obviously we're going to review it and you know, have a bit of discussion and go through each episode as it goes and release weekly. So hopefully guys do stick around. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, we do post the full videos in the description below every time. Just clicking it is going to be a password in the comment section. You can put it in, and obviously you could enjoy it and go for the full watch along the ride with us. And if you want to obviously subscribe to the YouTube channel and get you know, hooked on the 100 and all of the other stuff that we're currently posting, then that would be amazing too. So that is going to wrap up today's intro. Like I said, a short one, new season. Hopefully it lives up to its potential. Let's just jump into today's episode.
Your biggest worry?
Yes, any kind of virus, but most probably something similar to influenza.
Fungi seem harmless enough? Many species know otherwise, because there are some fungi who seek not to kill, but to control. Viruses can make us ill, but fungi can alter our very mind. The fungus needs food to live, so it begins to devour its host. It keeps its puppet alive by preventing decomposition. Any one of them could become capable of burrowing into our brains and taking control, not of millions of us, but billions of us.
Innit? That was mad. Do you know what, right? That was a very good explanation of what he's just done there. It's really, really good. And in it weird that it's just one organism's, you know, whole purpose is just to spread. Pretty much just like infect and kill everybody. Do you know what I mean? And what he just said there about the ant getting infected, I don't know if anybody's ever seen the video of a snail that's actually been infected, but like, you know, it's got really no control of its body. It goes like translucent, and its eyes are like pumping out of its head, and it's like, you know, changing colours, and pretty much that is the bacteria going inside of it, and it's not killed the host of the body of the snail. Basically it's just infected it, the fungi, it's got into it, and it's still living, but it's got no control of its body. And that is, you know, a perfect example of what he's just saying there. The hosts, obviously, we see it, they go like zombified. You got the clickers and stuff in the games. They're basically saying obviously the fungi gets inside them, they have no control of the body, it just gets taken over, and that's why they can still move and do stuff, but they can't obviously have any physical response to that. So I thought it was a really good explanation, to be honest. You know what? This was the best opening to one of the games ever, mate. When she wakes up and Joel's not here, and obviously it just starts. Wonder if they copy it.
How old are you again?
36.
Tommy!
Hey, you still alive, you old fucker?
Oh, he loves you.
He's dependent on me. We'll pick you something up on the road. Finish up quick, we'll drop you off.
I could come by after school, but just for like a little bit.
She'll take what you got.
I can tell you how exciting it was listening to that fucking conversation.
I like her hair. It's like so puffy. You know what I mean? Is that puffy? That's it.
Yes, you need to know this. Yes, it's on your test next week. Homework is due. End of class tomorrow.
It's a spring. I'll do it right now.
We're closing.
Huh?
Enchantisma, we're done for today. You should go home.
Is everything okay? Like, on the news? Well, no, there was just a lot of police and stuff on the road today.
Well, that's true every day, isn't it?
Yeah, imagine she's the first one to get up and start going for it. She's moving. Look.
Can I borrow this?
Yo, it's gonna get good.
Yeah, sure.
Animals can sense it, innit? You know what I mean? Heightens. See, nothing looks suspicious there. She was just as normal as before. Sat down.
You locked the door for once. Good job. Wow.
Fixed it for you.
Did you?
What?
I don't hear anything.
Borrowed from the Adlers.
Oh, this is the one with the deleted scenes.
Yeah. Imagine how bad those have to be.
It's me. I'm okay.
Huh?
But I'm in jail. Doesn't fucking matter. You gotta bail me out.
Now? God damn it, Tommy.
There's nothing better than falling asleep downstairs and waking up in your bed after your mum and dad have took you upstairs, innit? 11:03, 2:16. Yo, you'd be panicking, wouldn't you? Especially if you've seen that law enforcement thing on the TV. Would you actually stay inside or what?
Come on, let's get you home.
I reckon that old woman's going crazy in there.
Mercy!
Every dog for itself, innit? Sat going in there, he's thinking.
Mrs. Adler?
He's having a slow little scan, ain't you?
Get in the truck! Right now!
Clean. That was a clean hit, that.
God. It's Jimmy's place.
What are you doing?
Don't stop in it.
So do we. Keep driving.
You don't know who's sick and who's not.
Fucking army.
Isn't that good?
It's good for them, but that's the highway we're trying to get to.
Oh, like, before these keep going, right? This is what I was saying before. Yeah, like, when in this occasion here, would you either A, stay inside, B, follow the crowd, you know what I mean? Or C, go to a remote location out of the way on your own? This would be the tough decision. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you think automatically, oh, yeah, we'll go where they tell us. But how many other people are going there? How realistic is it that you're going to make it? You can see all those people on that highway trying to get there. Everybody's got the same idea. You're backed up at the back. Do you know what I mean? All the people in front of you. Not everybody's going to make it, and it's one of those tough situations. It's like, do you sit in your house and hopefully it dies down and then obviously possibly get attacked, or like, do you go to the total outskirts away from everybody, but then again, then maybe you don't get safe. It's that possibility. You go, obviously you wait in all this traffic, but you actually do get to a safe location, or you go the opposite way. Do you know what I mean? And maybe you say for that in that direction. Obviously we know how it goes. We've seen the game. It's really good. I think the opening segment has been great. I'd said before, the game's opening segment is one of the best I've had, mate. It's so good. It lasts like 15 minutes as well. So if these can prolong it to about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you know what I mean? Like, because we had a little bit of a backstory of her going to school and coming home. None of that's obviously in the game. And I wonder how much sales go up as well from that after just watching this episode. Yo, I'm loving this camera angle, me. It's so sick.
Tommy, you can't stop here.
I can't drive through them.
Are you serious? Just keep going!
Oh, the plane's coming down.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
My ankle.
Head of the river, I'll find a way.
Look at this guy. He's just Usain Bolting it all over.
Don't move! 2 civilians by the river, one of them injured. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Tommy's coming, you're getting your head popped, mate.
You're okay. Move your hand, baby. Move your hand.
Baby, listen to me. I gotta get you up, okay? I gotta get you up.
Come on, baby girl. Come on, baby girl. I gotta get you up.
Mate, it's been so good, honestly. It's actually been so good. Like, if you've never even played the game, you are in for a treat, honestly. If they stick to the story, this show's going to be absolutely sick, honestly. It really is. It's just literally down to the T so far. Honestly, it really has. Little things here and there, do you know what I mean? At first in the game, he was in the house and Tommy come running in and slid the, the doors. Obviously here in the program, she was in the house next door and he's turned up in a car. No problems with that. Do you know what I mean? We're going around, we're telling the story, we're getting engaged. We're pretty much sticking to it right now, like I said, to the T. It's been so good. It's like we're in for a treat, honestly, if they stay like that. And she died for no reason, and it's ruthless as well. It's so sad, isn't it? But that's what got me hooked, mate. Honestly, it really did. And like I said, what a good start. Honestly, it's been so good. Look at that, mate. 20 years later.
We don't want you falling out of the chair. Are you alone?
How did you get this?
This kid's obviously been born after, obviously, this has happened, innit? Oh, it's that boy with the shoes. He just walked there. See you later. You know what I mean? You pretty much become robotic, don't you? And come just immune to it.
Unauthorized exit from a quarantine zone. A sentence of death by execution as empowered under the ENTA.
That's mad, that mate. They're getting killed because they left the quarantine.
You're short 5.
It's real. It's from Atlanta. I just got a factory down there in the QZ.
How we doing with the vehicle?
All set. Set to get one last guy in the depot to buy in. Look, those trucks are shit-heaped for a reason.
And they don't have any batteries. I know.
When you're lost in the darkness, look for the light.
What else are you gonna do? You gonna keep me here? What do you want?
I want you to forget this ever happened.
Done. It's just a truck battery. Now your shit's pretty much ruined my week. And I'd like to go home.
Ah, that was unexpected.
Count slowly and clearly from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Slowly and clearly.
Fuck you. Hey, people are gonna come looking for me. People from Fedra, you hear me?
When I'm sleeping, Gabriella listens, or my son, the smart one, not the other one, God bless him. It hasn't been that long.
It's been 3 weeks. It's never taken him more than a day to respond. Show me where that tower is.
Q-bar 4, but I don't know exactly what... Next.
What I'd like, right, when he goes out, obviously, to go and find Tommy is, you know, obviously in the game, he's got crafting tables. I know, it's, and he's going there and he's creating these little bombs and he's getting all these parts and he's putting them all together and doing all this stuff. I would love it if we have that in the game, in the show. I mean, you don't have to go and find a crafting table, but I would like it to see, do you know what I mean? Like, he creates things, these trip mines and obviously these bouncy betties, and do you know what I mean? Like, uses all of the nails and creates a bomb that splatters and kills everybody. Hopefully we get all of these little things, you know what I mean? Keep it true to the game and obviously keep it interesting. Now, again, you know, like I said, I think this has got really big potential, to be honest. You know, it's kind of like how The Walking Dead sort of started. I'm not saying it's the same, but I'm saying like the potential that it's got and the way we can go, you know what I mean? Like it can reach those levels. And the fact is, this has already got a handwritten storyline already laid down, the foundation for it. I don't know if we're going to do the whole game in one season or we're going to kind of extend it further across. I think that's what they probably have to do maybe for this one, because you don't know how it's going to be a hit or not. I think it's just going to be knocked out of the park, being renewed straight away, but you never know. Imagine trying to use a map like that in modern day. Everybody would get lost. Everyone would get lost. I remember being a little kid and we had those before the smartphones, but now you could not do it. Was it Tess again? No, was. Yeah, it was.
Come on, you know these guys born after the outbreak never learned how to argue, they just started swinging. The guys who jumped me were with Robert. He sold our battery to someone else. Let's go hunt that motherfucker down, and then we'll go find Tommy.
Be like it, strong woman.
We've been blowing up meaningless Fedra targets spread out all over the QZ for 2 weeks. And why do you have some random girl locked in a room? I want Fedra everywhere but here. Tonight, every Firefly in Boston is going to gather in this building, and we are going to leave the QZ.
He's supposedly taking the battery to a red tagged building, but get this. Corner of Stillman and Cross.
So, Veronica,
I won't tell anyone about any of this.
Where are you gonna go? Back to Federal Military School?
Put me there when I was a baby.
I did.
You're my fucking mom or something?
Like your mom?
Why won't you let me go home?
because you have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever imagined. What I'm about to tell you cannot be repeated to anyone.
I haven't seen any of them in the present.
Figured he wasn't down here last time.
Oh, and a fresh death. That's what that is.
Yes.
That woman on the floor looks like the one that was just with Marlene. Go.
You okay? So this is who Robert screwed us over with? I mean, war must be going pretty shitty for you to be buying from scumbags like him.
Yeah, it kind of has been. We were gonna move Ellie out of the zone tonight, but we won't make it anywhere like this, not for a while anyway. You're gonna do it. You get her there safely, and they'll give you what you need.
We'll get her to your crew at the State House, but before we hand her over, they give us everything that we want.
That's not right. Compromise that, innit? You know, I'm delivering something. I want my reward first.
Give us a minute, all right?
a smuggling code, right? 60s song, they don't have anything new. 70s, they got new stuff. What's 80s? You mumble in your sleep. You guys go out there a lot?
I guess.
Oh, the radio came on when you were sleeping.
What was the song?
They kept saying, like wake me up before you go. Gotcha. 80s means trouble.
See, the interesting thing there, obviously it's hush right now. Nobody knows why she's the key asset being transferred, in it. He was saying he used type of someone's, you know, like bigwig's daughter, and she's like, yeah, something's like that. He's obviously got to take her to this place where he's not even kind of left in the past year. So he's basically he's doing it for Tommy, isn't it? You know, I'm interested to see how it goes. You know, because there is a lot of action, there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of fighting, that are zombies, you know, or whatever you want to call them. We've got clickers as well. And obviously we haven't seen any of those once we got past the part where his daughter was killed the first time, innit? You know, as we jump to 20 years, it's pretty much just all been humans. They've not been attacked yet. We've seen that first thing on the wall just a minute ago, and that was it. That was like our first encounter with the, you know, the afterlife, or whatever you want to call it, the aftermath of obviously the first wave. It's risky doing this because we've seen people being hung, didn't we, earlier on in the episode for obviously leaving the quarantine zone.
We'll split the cards with you.
Hands on your head.
Really, man?
Yep. I'm doing this by the book. It's fucking mine.
Ellie, what the
Fucking bitch.
Joe! I'm not sick! Joe! I'm not sick! Look, this is 3 weeks old. Nobody lasts more than a day.
Joe, we gotta move.
Looks just like the game, that, actually. It's really good. Okay, I thought that was a good episode. You know, I really did enjoy it. The fact is, you know, it looks like we're sticking to the story obviously by the book, if that makes sense. You know, it's like when you watch, say, for example, Harry Potter. You know what I mean? You watch the film, it's great. But also, you know, when you read the book, you get a bit more information from it, so to speak. You know, you see different conversations that go on, you hear it. It's just prolonged. You get more of that info. And it's kind of like here, obviously, when you start the game, you just start straight away in the house with his daughter. Do you know what I mean? It all craziness kicks off, and then you move into that segment where she gets killed. Here we had a little bit of a build up. We're going to get like a bit more of a backstory, situations, you know what I mean? Bit more information on characters, see if we can get drawn into them, which ones we dislike, and just like a general, I don't know, broad overview of like how they live and who people are more than we see in the game, which is totally fine. I expect it. You know what I mean? And now we're in 20 minutes. This was a pretty long episode. I wonder if all of the episodes are going to be this long. Now, again, like I said, I thought the directional, you know, like the way the camera was filmed at the start, when he was in the car, he was moving around, obviously the plane coming down and stuff. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. And I think that they've done really good with the designs as well, to be honest. The clothes look like, you know, what we've seen. The buildings look similar. And also, you know, like I said, when he was in the car, it stayed true to how it was. And exactly everything kind of just happened, you know what I mean? He ran over, he was holding her. She's fine. She's only got a sore ankle. Really? You want me to kill him? You know what I mean? And just how it all played out, it was just really good. You know, it brought back the memories. How old was that now? I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation 3, and now we're on PlayStation. I got PlayStation 5 there. So do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a long time ago. And now it's good to see it come back, and obviously it just makes me happy because I know the direction it's going. I remember all the excitement and the joys that I had obviously playing, and now I just can't wait to see it obviously be reproduced and see it visually on the screen and get obviously into all the characters again and enjoy everything. Like I said, I thought it was really good. I like how they explain stuff, you know, the way they just done the Ellie at the end there. You got to try and think, like, do you know when you're watching something, you got to pretend that you're a brand new viewer. You don't even know what this is. You never even seen it. You didn't even know it was a game before. And like, this is a new show. Let's try it out. What's it about? You know, you got to learn about the Fireflies. You got to learn about Fedra, where Joel's come from, his backstory, why all these infected are going around. How's Ellie survived? You know, like, why is she the asset? Why are they transferring her? They've done it really good here. Do you know what I mean? She explained I was bitten. It's lasted 3 weeks. Usually you last a day, you get infected, you turn. And obviously it's good that we kind of like jumped 20 years into the future as well. And Tommy's still alive for everyone obviously who's watching it, and as well as Joel, you know. And it can't. I'm not saying that he replaces his daughter, but it's one of those. You know what I mean? The more he goes on, the more he spends time with her, the more you get attached. It's like when you see films. I need you to transfer this asset, you know, over to this location. The more time they spend together, the more they kind of like them. And anymore, they don't want to drop them off at the end, and that is literally how we're going to be going. So I would give it 2 big thumbs up. I thought it's been really good. You know, I can't wait to see the rest. It's a 9-episode season. We're definitely going to be watching them all, going to be posting them weekly as they're obviously coming out. So yeah, first episode is really good. I can't wait to see the rest. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out our channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I was saying in the intro, all the episodes are available for free, full length, in the link in the description below. Just click on it, you can put the password in and enjoy it. Please do take advantage of that. Every video that does get released onto the YouTube, it is available. So please watch it, enjoy it, and I can't wait to see everybody's discussion. Something that I'm really excited about, if I'm being honest, is obviously like going to work tomorrow and speaking with everybody who's watching this for the first time. As a person that kind of knows the storyline and what's going to go on and how it all plays out, I'm interested to see obviously people's reactions for the first time and see them guessing. It's kind of like when you've got your favorite movie and you've seen it so many times, you know what's going on, and then you're going to sit down and you're going to watch it with, like, you know, your friends and family, or, you know, your partner, and they've never seen it, and you just can't wait for them to see the reaction and their opinions on it and see if they actually like a character that you like, or if they dislike it, and then start debating on like what's going on and see if they can project and guess the storyline and where it's heading. You know what I mean? Like, obviously watching this, I'm going to try and not comment on end goals of the show, if that makes sense. So like, if you're watching it for the first time, I try not to spoil it. I probably have done already, if I'm being totally honest, because like I said, you know, I played this game years ago, mate, literally. I probably completed it 3 or 4 times. I played the second one as well, and I know all the things that are going on, and obviously going through it and experiencing it and seeing it and people coming in and knowing where it's going to go. Sometimes it's going to slip out information here and there. I was like, oh, that's that person and that's what happened to them, and obviously, you know, it stayed true with the story. I wonder if it goes in that direction. And like I said, I try and minimize and I try and just eliminate all spoilers, but I do apologize if something slips out. Do you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like a common thing. Like, once you know it, you're just gonna be talking about it and assessing it. And like I said, mate, I know it's something so simple like crafting things and creating nail bombs and trip mines and stuff, but I would love to see it. Also, like with the infected, we seen it at the start, it happened, you know what I mean? We was told it was a fungal infection, you know, how it spread off the body. I was saying that was interesting because if you've ever seen it in real life, in like a snail, they was using it in an ant, the analogy, but I've seen it in a snail. You could probably check it out on Twitter if you just type it in, or just put like infected snail in on YouTube or Twitter, like I was saying, and you see it's absolutely crazy, you know what I mean? It's still alive, it's beating and pulsing, it's changing colours, it's flashing, it's like moving, but it's got no control of itself because the fungal's just taken over it, and it's madness, mate. It was clever the way they explained it to make it kind of like relatable if you didn't really know what was going on in terms of how the humans are going to obviously be moving and changing and transforming. And it was good that obviously the person that was an old woman who couldn't really move and didn't really do anything, she was the first person to do it, and we seen her attack those 2 family members in it before they ran outside, and she got smacked by that wrench and obviously go in the car. And like I said, mate, how ruthless is it that Joel lost his daughter in the way he did? She wasn't even infected, she was only hurt because she was in a car crash because he was trying to get away, and they've taken them out. Like I said, mate, we jumped 20 years into the future. We're not seeing all of that chaos, we've just seen like present day living. We've seen obviously Fedra, he's in that camp, obviously he's trying to work as many shifts as he can, acquire money. He wants to get this car battery done. He wants to go and find obviously his brother Tom. He's been gone for 3 weeks now. We've been told that usually he's contacted within a day or 2. Tommy wants to go and find him. Now, obviously, we know that they've saved up the money and paid for this battery, and somebody screwed them over. He's gone to get it back, and obviously, this is where he's found Ellie. Now, they're obviously the Fireflies. They're the ones causing chaos, disruption. They're moving. Do you know what I mean? She said that all of them was coming here to this location, and this is why they wanted to cause so much diversion so that Fedra didn't come over and actually find them, so that they could do their meeting while everybody was kind of like dispersed looking somewhere else. So that makes sense as well. You know what I mean? We didn't really see the conversation going on between Marlene and obviously Ella, but I'm assuming that the conversation went down that she was telling her what she is, the solution. She's been bitten, she's obviously not been infected. They're going to use her, take her to the lab, do the tests, and rock and roll from there. And that is why obviously we've seen Joel and obviously Tessie come on this side of the wall. The guys obviously pulled the gun on him, scanned him clean, scanned infected. She stabbed him. Joel's had that PTSD. He's fought him, he's killed him, and obviously they're panicking now. They don't really know what's going on with you know, like on with Ella. They think that she's infected now. She was saying, if I was infected, mate, you think I'd be dead. Usually people who are bitten, they die in 1 day. It's been 3 weeks, mate. I'm okay. Don't know what's going on. That's what she's kind of like saying. But I'm not, you know, I'm not a danger. And then obviously they've just ran through the quarantine zone, which we found that once you get, you know, captured, you get killed for it. We've seen 3 people getting hung, wasn't there, from moving outside of obviously the area that they was allowed. So I thought it was very interesting. I really liked it. Done really well. It was a great first episode. Definitely got me hooked. Hopefully people who've never played the game and obviously just coming here as a brand new series stick around, because I do think that the more time it gets, the better the show's going to get. I feel like it's got loads of potential, to be honest. It's similar to The Walking Dead in terms of like how it's a survivable world. Not the same as in like zombies running around and killing you and stuff, but like it is similar vibes, and it's just survival. You got infected, you got the living, you got surviving, you've got obviously running away, every person from themselves pretty much, and then you've got a solution and obviously an end goal of a location where you're trying to get to. So I do think that it's got a great potential, and hopefully it gets renewed for a 2nd and 3rd season, and we can tell more of the storylines, we can get into it. I'm just hoping that there's lots of action, to be honest. I hope it's not one of those shows where they leave all the action till the very end. I would rather prefer, like, if you was rating the episodes out of 10, I would rather like 9 episodes that are rated 9 out of 10 than like 7 episodes rated like 6 out of 10, and then the 2 last episodes rated 10 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? Or last 3 episodes, sorry. I would much rather preferred, you know, like it's spread the action and obviously the chaos. So hopefully, you know, after this introduction, we move into it and all hell breaks loose. So thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.